What's up, Knicks Nation? I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Here we are Sunday. Always weekends go poof, right to Sunday, it seems like. And so here we are on Sunday, and the Knicks play a matinee game today. I hope that you're all going to enjoy this game. Hope you're all safe and healthy, your family safe and healthy, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today. So this is interesting. And again, greetings, Justin Moore. Greetings, Watkins. Sorry. Greetings, or my brother, Organic Fanatics. Greetings, Malik, my brother, Grand Rising, my brother. And so very interesting situation that we have coming up with New York here. Marshall L. Omar Murray. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Craig, that's right. It's a 12 o'clock game, so we're having our thing a little earlier and, of course, a little shorter. Jeff Abramson, damn Knicks, what's up? What's up to all of you? Good morning to all of you. Mashaya Katanov, what's up? Good morning to you. Very interesting. The Knicks have a tough stretch coming up. They have 5 games in 7 days, and 2 of those games is back-to-backs. Okay, so they got 5 games in 7 days, and 2 of those games are back-to-backs. Okay, so this ain't no joke. Okay, this is not going to be an easy stretch for the Knicks. It doesn't matter who they're playing, because it is the league. The 2 back-to-backs. Charlotte is involved with both back-to-backs. So today they have Charlotte, Boston, then they play Atlanta, and then they play Washington and Charlotte back-to-back again. Hey, my brother Lonnie, what's up? Grand Rising Lion of Judah. Miss Stevenson, how you doing? And so V Spec, good morning. So we have a tough stretch, but Tony Tippins, but there is some silver linings in this. But first, let's talk real quick about Charlotte, about the Charlotte Hornets. Steve Clifford, this is his second stint, I think, with Charlotte. Steve Clifford also is a disciple of the Jeff Van Gundy, Pat Riley coaching tree. Him and Tibbs come out of that tree, and they're very similar in their coaching style. Steve Clifford also, like Tibbs, wants a defensive-oriented team, and it's based on a shot blocking, rim protecting 5. In this case, Mark Williams. Mark Williams, they drafted him a couple of years ago. I think he was out of Duke, if I'm not mistaken, and he just had a 24 rebound game. Okay, he had a 24 rebound game the other day. So Charlotte is really, setting up for the future. They have right now, we know about the rookie they have, Brandon Miller. They got him. We know that they picked LaMelo Ball a couple seasons ago, number 1 pick for them. And again, I mentioned Mark Williams. Now, this is their young core going forward. It's LaMelo Ball, it's Brandon Miller, it's Mark Williams. They also have PJ Washington. And I know some of y'all going to mention that, PJ Washington, but the young core is LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, and Mark Williams. That's their young core going forward. So Steve Clifford is now building around Williams. Before, when Steve Clifford was coaching Charlotte, he had the similar problem that Tom Thibodeau had. But he couldn't deal with it the way Thibodeau did, and he had reasons that he couldn't. That is, his main player was a non-defensive point guard. A non-defensive playing point guard in Kemba. And he couldn't build the way he would want to build. You see, we talked about this. You got to have what the coach needs. You got to give him the ingredients that he needs to build his style of ball. Otherwise, it ain't going to work. It's like I said, I like to bring up Mike D'Antoni and Tibbs because these are 2 classic examples. You can't bring in Mike D'Antoni and not give him a point guard, because his whole scheme is built around a speedball offense, not defense, but a speedball offense with a point guard. Okay, so you need to give him a point guard. If you give him Chris Duhon, you're not going to get the results you want. Okay, and that's what the Knicks did when they hired him. And then with Tibbs, Tibbs is a defensive coach that built his defense around a shot blocking, rim protecting five. So you got Mitchell Robinson the year before you hired Tibbs, then you hired Tibbs, and now you got the match made in heaven. You could build around that. Well, they had given Steve Clifford a Charlotte team that had Kemba Walker, and that wasn't going to work. And that's why they struggled. And that's why he got fired. Okay. So now you bring him back, and what do you do now? You draft a Mark Williams, and you're going to build around Mark Williams with Steve Clifford in this defense and LaMelo Ball, and that's how you're going to do it. So now you're giving Steve Clifford the ingredients he needs to cook in the kitchen. Okay. So Charlotte is not ready for prime time now. Like, they're not going to be no big time team right now, but they have the nucleus of Brandon Miller, LaMelo Ball, and Mark Williams that you want to go forward. See? So really, and this is a classic, like I bring this up because people don't understand how a team develops, and especially the young fans. They have no clue. And so they're yelling for them to win championships, like with the Knicks, when you got to develop it. This is in 4 years, let's say 3 or 4 years, Charlotte's going to be for real. They're going to be for real. But it's the timeline built around LaMelo Ball, Mark Williams, and Brandon Miller. That's your timeline. It's not, even though they got Scary Terry, even though they got PJ Washington, and then when they get Bridges back, they got all of these guys. That's nice. But the timeline is built around these 3 young guys. Okay. And so they're going to be building around these 3 young guys and going forward. And that's what you need to look at. It's just like with Tibbs. When Tibbs first came, you had a bunch of people yelling, fire him from day one. So much stupidity because you're expecting a chip. Well, I've been waiting 50 years for a chip. Well, all of a sudden, what? They're supposed to pull one off the shelf for you? I mean, you got to build it the right way. So here we are in Tibbs year 4. And what are we talking about? We know we're going to be in the playoffs. Okay, we're a playoff team. Okay, question is, how far can we go? Okay, we're a 50-win team. I understand that. Some people want to still be, people think by being negative on the Knicks, they sound intelligent because the big platforms are negative on the Knicks, and somebody wants to sound like those big platforms, so they also throw in their negativity. It's kind of stupid, but I understand it. If you want to make money in your platform, you want to be like one of these people, that's always negative on the Knicks and make yourself sound intelligent. It's not intelligent. The Knicks are a 50-win team. They got the talent. They finally developed it. It took the time to draft properly and develop properly over the last 4 or 5 seasons. And now you got where you got, and you moving forward. So the Knicks, basically, Charlotte wants to be the Knicks in 3 seasons. Okay, Charlotte wants to be New York in 3 seasons. Just like I told y'all 2 years, it was last summer, I told y'all that the Knicks want to be like Memphis. And some people were laughing. This was the summer before. This was summer before this past one. I said the Knicks are going to be like Memphis, and it was like, oh, they're not going to go. And here we are. They came through into second round and went six games in the second round. See, you got to have vision to see it before it happens instead of tripping at the moment. You got to have vision to see it before it happens instead of tripping at the moment. So I'm telling you right now, Charlotte is going to be a problem in about 2-3 seasons. Okay, they're going to be a problem. And they're building around those 3 young men. And they need to. Okay, they need to. Lord Sincere, congratulations on going to the game, man. Enjoy it. What's up, Shifty Lee? What's up, William? How y'all doing? So that's where we at right now. Now, the Knicks are vulnerable today. They're vulnerable. Can't sleep on Charlotte. As for the reasons I just said, even though the Knicks are the better basketball team right now, you cannot sleep on Charlotte, especially after Mark Williams just had a 24-rebound game. Mark Williams is the second coming of Mitchell Robinson, okay? He's the second coming of Mitch Rob, all right? So he's liable to get in foul trouble, okay? He's liable to get, Grandman, what's up? He's liable to get in foul trouble because he's a young 5, but he got a tremendous amount of talent, okay? So that's dangerous. Then, of course, you got LaMelo Ball, who is a tremendous playmaker par excellence on the playmaking side. Okay, so you got that. You got Brandon Miller. I'm not as worried about. He's a rookie. He's going to get his introduction to the NBA today. I'm not worried about Brandon Miller right now, but he's going to be a problem later. He's a tremendously talented young man. He's going to be a problem, but you can't sleep. Not only that, the Knicks are not good at matinee games. They're just not good at matinee games. They come out slow and they come out lethargic, even though they know it's coming. I'm hoping that today that the Knicks could dominate Charlotte. I'm hoping that the Knicks could dominate Charlotte and that Tibbs can use his bench a lot today. I'm hoping, because tomorrow we got Boston. And this is the thing. We got Boston tomorrow. Now, Boston is just coming off what? They just coming off a tough stretch themselves. Boston, let's see. Let me see. Let me get this schedule up here. So Boston just won 2 straight. They beat Brooklyn and they beat Toronto last night. They had come off 2 straight losses to Minnesota and to Philly. And now they won 2 straight. But the thing is, they're coming off a back-to-back Brooklyn, Toronto, and then they play the Knicks tomorrow. So the Knicks, I believe the Knicks, so Boston would have played 3 games in 4 nights. Okay, they would have played 3 games in 4 nights. Randall and the Knicks are coming off a nice rest. They last played last Wednesday. So now tomorrow, the Knicks would have played Charlotte today, then they go into Boston tomorrow. And look, that's not a bad back-to-back. I mean, you're in Madison Square Garden today, and then you travel up to Boston. I mean, you could be in Boston in an hour on a plane, right? Less than that. So you get up to Boston, and now you're there. You know Boston. They know you. They're coming off 3 games in 4 nights. You're coming off 1 game. Okay? So this is a good situation for the Knicks. And not only that, we know the Knicks match up well with Boston. So that's tomorrow. But we can't look past Charlotte. Charlotte, we need this win. Right now, the Knicks are 4-4. There's a bunch of teams that's 5-4 right now in the East, in the Eastern Conference. A bunch of teams 5-4. So the Knicks needs to stay in that little group right there, and I believe they will. They need to beat Charlotte today. Now, let me tell you something. Mitch Robb will destroy DeAndre Ayton. Mitch Robb will destroy Victor Wembanyama. Mitch Robb will destroy any center that you hyping that you think is better than him. He will come out and eat them alive. Like he did. And if you don't believe me, you could ask Jared Allen. You could ask Evan Mobley. They know all about it. Don't be hyping somebody and then have to come and meet Mitch Robb. Because Mitch Robb going to eat you alive. Because he's like that. But let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you right now. Mark Williams ain't one of those dudes. I'm telling you, I think Mark Williams and Mitch Robb are kind of even. The only thing Mitch Robb got over him is the experience, which is big. But don't think Mitch Robb just going to eat Mark Williams alive. And I'm Mitch Robb high. That's one of my dudes. I'm trying to get you prepared. This is going to be a daggone battle. Okay? I'm going to call this a stalemate between them two. Unless one of them gets in foul trouble. I hope the refs let them play. Because it's going to be nice to watch, man. So I'm looking, that's going to be a stalemate. That's going to be a even battle. Because I think Mark Williams is being slept on, and I think he's coming up. Okay? Yeah. So this one tonight's a little different. This ain't Jared Allen. This ain't DeAndre Ayton. This ain't Victor Wembanyama. Don't sleep on this cat, man. I'm trying to tell you. All right. But this game, I think, is going to be one with RJ, with Jew, with Brunson. I think our so-called big three, and then the bench. Our bench is better than Charlotte's bench. Okay. So I think that's where this game is won. It's going to be a battle on the boards today, though. A straight battle today. It's going to be straight battle on the boards today. I just want to let y'all know. It's going to be fun to watch, though. Like I said, I hope that they allow them to play and not call a stupid ticky-tack foul. Let Mark Williams and Mitch Robb go at it. You know what I'm saying? That I'm very confident always. I got Mitch against the world, so I'm very confident no matter who it is. when you're dealing with my man. So this is gonna be something, y'all. I'm telling you right now, this is gonna be something. So now we find out this week that Randall was not 100% coming into the season. We just found that out. Mitch Robb said his ankle wasn't completely right coming into the season. And he did not want to sit and rest, which is, I find to be, for all Randall, for all Randall's shenanigans, okay? Dude's available. I mean, for all his shenanigans, he's available. Okay, he really is. And he would rather be on the floor than not. He's available. Okay, so low sincere, no, there'll be no trades, nor should there be. Can we please stop with the NBA 2K? There's no trades. No need for trades. Why is anybody looking at a trade? For what? For what? I don't get it. And not to pick on you, Lord Sincere, but it's so stupid. You got a team that you finally built. What you looking for trade for? You got to see what we got. The hell with a superstar. The hell with a superstar. The hell with a superstar. Please reference the video I just did on Friday. You don't need a superstar. We got a squad. You need a team. You got a team. You built a team. The hell with a superstar. Stop listening to Mark Berman, please. Stop it. Stop listening to the silly New York media that's always trying to get you riled up with stupid. We got a team, man. We don't need no superstar. And we talked about this past week. We talked about it. We're not going to worry about it, Lord Sincere. Right now, the focus is on winning basketball games. Wait. Lord Sincere? Yeah, he said something, and I want y'all to hear this, what I'm going to answer. The focus is not on superstars. It's not on the draft picks. Right now, see, we're past that. We're past that. We were there 2 years ago. That's where Charlotte is now. Charlotte is trying to get something with some picks. We, the Knicks, right now, our focus is on winning basketball games. How far can these horses run? You understand? How far can these horses run? And you got to let them run, y'all. Stop looking across the street for what the hell? Listen, let's just go through recent history, shall we? How many of y'all was calling for DeAndre Ayton instead of Mitch Robb? How many of y'all was calling for Miles Turner to replace Mitch Robb? How many of y'all was calling for that? Well, where's that got you? You understand? How many of y'all was calling for Miles Turner and DeAndre Ayton at $200 million to replace $60 million Mitch Robb? How many of y'all idiots was buying into that? Because the media was pushing that. Come on, man. Stop it. We got our team. What we want to do is find out. Now, if you're talking about next summer, you got to see what you do this season. That's the trade deadline. Anybody talking about trades at the trade deadline has no idea what they're talking about. They hyping you. It's Knicks for clicks. It's stupidity. Leave it alone. If you got any sense at all, don't listen to that. If you got any basketball sense, don't listen to that. Okay? Don't listen to that. You got to see what you have. Now, let's talk about the possibilities. Maybe you didn't see our video from Friday, so let's talk about the possibilities, okay? The Knicks could not make the playoffs. Let's say they didn't make the playoffs, okay? So now, if the Knicks don't make the playoffs this season, it would be a tremendous disappointment, and you got to look for now next summer. Now you're looking to trade them assets you got in terms of draft capital, in terms of young players. Now you're looking to make a trade. Y'all follow me? If they don't make the playoffs, they make the playoffs and lose in the first round. Same thing. You still looking. You still seeing what you can get to upgrade the roster because something went wrong badly. Okay. They make the playoffs and they get into the second round. That's a different set of situations. They make the playoffs and they go to the Eastern Conference Finals. That's a different set of situations because now you don't need to replace much. Okay. What happens in that scenario? In the first two scenarios, listen carefully. You don't make the playoffs or you lose in the first round. Now you got to make decisions. From the management's got to make decisions now. Now we talking Lord sincere about that's next summer. You're talking about decisions that have to be made at that time. Okay. But if the Knicks make it to the second round, or if they get to the Eastern Conference Finals, you don't got to worry about it. Your decisions are different. Why? Because now superstars are knocking on your door. You hear what I'm saying? Now superstars are looking at the Knicks and saying, or possible superstars, your Kristaps Porzingis types, they're looking at the Knicks and saying, I might be that last piece to get them to the finals. And now you got different set of decisions to make because you ain't got to go trading away nothing. They coming for you. And let me tell you something. Next summer, there's not much available. It's the summer after that. If you guys go look at the free agent class coming up. In fact, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at the free agent class coming up. I'm saying you got some talent out there coming, but the real talent is coming the summer after this one. If I look at summer 2024 and I'm looking at free agents next year, you got LeBron, forget him. Paul George, age 34, forget him. Kawhi Leonard, age 32, possible. Klay Thompson's lost a step. You got Tobias Harris, okay, possible. James Harden, forget him. Pascal Siakam. You got Jrue Holiday next summer. You got Gordon Hayward. No, we don't need to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? So you got something, but the year after that, 2025 is when you really, that's when you got some stuff coming out in 2025. I mean, let me see, where are we talking about? Let me just go down the list here. In fact, let me clean this list up. I'm talking about unrestricted free agents. Okay. 2025. Let's see. And none of these guys are superstars. You got OG Anunoby. Okay. You got OG Anunoby. You got some of you are still on Miles Turner nutsack. You got that. You got that. You got what else? Damn, I'm not even seeing nothing in 2025, to be quite honest with you. I'm looking, I don't see much up in this piece, man. Nah, there's not much there either. I don't see much in 2025 I'm interested in. Not really. I'm looking for something. I don't see nothing. Shoot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we really, the Knicks really are in a really good spot to just stay put and keep going what you got. You got your team. Okay, just wait. Just let this team cook, man. Let this team cook. Let this team cook. That's all I'm saying. Forget the trade deadline. Trade deadline for what? See, what happens, brethren, in Knicks Nation is these platforms need something to write. Because they get paid, like I do it for a hobby. But some of these cats, pay their bills with money that they get from Knicks platforms, some big platforms. They pay their bills. They don't got no other job. This is what they do, right? So their job is to write something, create something, so they'll make crap up that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. And they'll try to spin something up so that y'all could talk about it, so that y'all could click on it, so that y'all could, But see, I'm not into that. I'm into the Knicks winning. Period. I'm even past, like, I love watching people play that could play, right? Like, I like watching people play that could play ball. Like, I'm gonna enjoy watching LaMelo Ball today, just like y'all. I'm gonna enjoy watching, you like watching guys like Victor Wembanyama. He could play. You want to see these young kids develop. And that's all that, that's all that fan. That's a fan. But as a Knicks fan, at my age, I'm finished with that, man. I want to see us win. And right now, to me, if you do, some knucklehead said we need to shake up this lineup. I'm like, shake up for what? See, right now you don't want to do nothing to mess your team up. Right now you got the team where you want it. Okay, you really just need to let them play. Okay, you finally got what you wanted. This is what we want. What you got right now. Okay, strong bench, strong starting five. Defensive-oriented team. Number one in the NBA defensively. I mean, come on. Come on. You got what you need. We just need to let this cook. Let it cook. We don't need to do nothing with this team. See? And what happens, y'all, is And this weekend was I was looking at, I looked at some of the articles. I don't mention them because they're not worthy of my respect to mention them most of the time. But I noticed that when the Knicks are looking good for a couple of games, all of a sudden everybody's, oh, this team is great. Oh, this world beat this, blah, blah, blah. They lose 2 in a row and it's the end of the world. We need to make trades. Have y'all noticed that? You lose 2 or 3 in a row all of a sudden. And let me explain something to you. Every team in the NBA, every team in the league loses 2 in a row. Everybody does. Okay, it's very rare that you don't see a team lose 2 in a row. Everybody does. Some people lose 3 in a row, 4 in a row. It happens. It's the league, right? So, but then in Knicks Nation, oh, we got to trade everybody. Oh my God, we got to fire the coach. Oh my God, we got to make a wholesale change. We got to shake the whole thing up. It's the league, man. It's an 82-game season. Some people were tripping just recently, as we know, from a 6 games. Am I right? Am I lying? People were tripping after 6 games. Oh, this team's good. It's not going to be 500. This team's not even going to be in the play-in. Oh, this team's going to suck after 6 games. After 6 games. Oh man. And not only that, Lord Sincere brings up another good point. He said, I want taller players off the bench. For what? You're leading the league in rebounding. What do you need taller players for? You're leading the league. You're leading the NBA in rebounding. What do you need taller players for? For what? You're the number 1 defensive team in the NBA. What do you need taller players for? For what? For what? See, there's a thing where you're looking at a theory. So if you're looking at the roster and you see all these 6'4" guys, in theory, you would say, oh my God, we need more height, right? That's what people do, right? You need more height because you're looking at, but if you look at it in fact, what do I mean in fact? Theory is we don't know how it really how it's going to go. So we got to figure out what we think it's going to do. Okay. But in fact means you got proof, you got a sample size, you got something to show you what you can do. So you don't have to guess. So in other words, somebody might say, I believe that Victor Wembanyama is going to be an all-star. Now that's a theory based on his height, his talent. You're guessing, right? I think he can be an all-star, right? But it's a fact to say, I think Donovan Mitchell could be all NBA. Well, how can we know that? Because he's already been all NBA. You see what I'm saying? He's already been. So there's something that you have a factoid versus something that you have as a theory. Okay. So as a theory, people are saying we need height. But why are you saying that when you have the factoid that you're one of the top defenses in the NBA and you lead the NBA in rebounding? What are you talking about? For what? For what? Height for what? And then somebody just said, well, we need height to win it all. Who said we winning it all this year? And who said we can't win it all? Oh, so you're going to lead the NBA in rebounding. You're going to lead the NBA in defense. And you're saying you still need height to win it all? No. Even now or in the future. No. If the Knicks were being out rebounded every night. Okay, now this is the thing. That's what I'm saying. If you can look back and say, well, the Knicks are being out rebounded every night. They're getting out rebounded every night terribly. We're losing games because we can't get boards. Okay, if that's your argument and you have proof, then I would agree. Yes, we need some more height. Y'all following me? Then, okay, I got you. Okay, you're being out rebounded. You're losing basketball games. Okay, I got you. You got proof. Okay, you got proof. All right. But if you're out rebounding everybody you play, tall teams, short teams, don't matter. If you're locking down everybody you play, what do you need? What do you need? What are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? And that's where I get my frustrations is listening to this crap. Oh, we need it. What proof do you have that we need this? What proof do you have? Because I'm proving I got numbers. I'm looking at the team, and they don't need no more height at the 4. They don't need nobody else at the 4. Josh Hart is doing wait, y'all don't think Josh Hart's doing a good job? Is Josh Hart I'm not guessing when I ask you this question. In the first 8 games of this season, is Josh Hart doing a good job at the backup 4? That's all I want to know. Is he doing a good job? What are his stats? What is he doing? Is he helping you? Or is he getting beat every night? Is he getting beat every night? Is he just too short and he can't get a rebound and he can't score and he's too short to score? Is that what's happening every night? That's what I'm saying. These are the questions you got to ask before you start telling me what the Knicks need. Okay? That's what I'm saying. These are the questions you got to ask. Like somebody said the other day, they wanted to go get Kevin Knox. They wanted Kevin Knox to be signed to a contract. So I said to that person, and I say to you, before you start saying who you want, you got to answer this question. Whose NBA dream are you cutting short so that you can sign Kevin Knox? Are you cutting short? Whose NBA dream has to end so you can get your little favorite player in there? Whose NBA dream has to end? Well, that's what I'm saying. But people say stuff like that. We need to go sign or we need to go get. And they don't think about, well, what are you replacing? So for you guys talking about we need a 6'9" power forward, are you saying you don't want Josh Hart no more? What you want to sell? You want to send him away so you can get your 6'9" dream when they're leading the NBA in rebounding? Come on, y'all. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right? That's what I'm talking about. Josh Hart plays backup power forward. Everybody in the world knows that, Lord Sincere. He's backup power forward to Julius Randle. And that's what he's been doing. He's the backup power forward to Julius Randle. He played that way this whole season. And last year, he's the backup power forward to Julius Randle. Well, again, why are you saying he shouldn't be? What proof do you have that he shouldn't be? What proof do you have? I have proof that the Knicks are leading the league in rebounding. They're not losing any rebounding with Josh Hart. They're not losing any defense with Josh Hart. So what proof do you have? So what? He's 6'5". So what? I don't care if he's 5'11". Is he doing the job? That's the question you need to ask. This ain't 144th Street. This ain't 144th Street and 8th Avenue. This ain't Lenox Avenue and 145th Street where you picking teams based on, you go out there and you want to stay on the court. So you're like, okay, this Negro right here, 6'5", this Negro 6'9", we'll pick these dudes and maybe we can keep the court. This is the league. This is the league. Okay, you got to be good to play in the league. And so you go by results. Yeah, he's 6'5". So what? So what? He's 6'5". Okay. And all I'm saying is look at what he's doing. Never mind what you're reading in terms of his height. What is he doing? What is he doing? Is he helping you win? Is he helping you become the leading rebounding team in the league? Is he helping you become the best defensive team in the NBA? Yes, he is. Okay, he is. So why are we wasting time talking about we need more height? That, like I said, this is a talking point that people bring up on platforms. They have nothing else to talk about. They have nothing else to talk about. So they bring this up. Okay, that's right. Is he getting the job done or isn't he? Now, like I said, if Josh Hart was getting out rebounded and he was just getting overwhelmed every night, I would say yes. I would be with you. I'd be like, you know what? We need to do something about Josh Hart, man. It's like when Kemba Walker was the starting point guard and he was getting overwhelmed every night. We had no defense at the point of attack between him and Evan Fournier. And I was howling. I said, please get this guy out of here. Please remove him. And the Tibbs did. And the Knicks proceeded to win 8 straight. Or last year, starting Evan Fournier because Grimes was hurt. And listen, I said, we need to get rid of this dude. Moved him right out of the rotation, right out, and all of a sudden, boom, they went 6-7 straight. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Now, if Josh Hart was costing games because of his lack of height, okay, I get you. But that's not the case at all. At all. Okay, so let's stop talking about theory and talk about what's actually happening. And let me tell you something. I told you in the beginning, I'm going to tell you again. In the league, it's about as much about speed and quickness as it is about height. I remember, hey, any of y'all play high school ball or college ball, like with a good coach? I was fortunate. I got blessed with some good coach when I was in high school. And he used to teach us this. If you box out correctly, it doesn't matter how tall the guy you're boxing out is. The ball could even bounce onto the ground from the rim and you could get it if you box out properly. If you properly box out, you'll get the ball. Guess what? If you watch Josh Hart, he knows how to seal a dude, man. See, that's what I'm saying. He knows how to seal a guy. Okay, he knows how to seal somebody on a box out. I mean, he does it very well. Watch him now. So does Devin. I don't know if it's a Villanova thing, but DiVincenzo and him, they know how to seal people on the box out. Man. They do. Okay, they do. They do. They know how to do it. Not Mitch Rob. Mitch Rob does it too, but Randall doesn't box out well. Randall uses his strength and hold, to keep somebody off the board because he's a strong dude. But in terms of boxing out technique, watch Josh Hart, watch Dante DiVincenzo, watch Mitchell Robinson, watch Isaiah Hartenstein. These guys are masters at the box out. That's why we're leading the league in rebounding. See, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So it's something else, man. That's what I'm saying. You gotta really don't look at cursory things like, oh, he's only 6'5". Oh God. What are we doing? Are they getting the job done or aren't they? The speed and quickness of Dante, Hart, IQ when they're in the lineup together overwhelms people. Okay. That's why I'm curious. I want to see how it works out today because, like I said, I think Mark Williams and Mitch Rob is going to be a good matchup, baby. I don't think Mitch Rob could eat him alive like he eats alive some of these other cats. Mark Williams is hungry. He's got something to prove. It's going to be good. But I want to see the rest of the crew, how this is going to act. I think the Knicks got the advantage. Like I said, because Charlotte is younger. The Knicks are more advanced team, coming out here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So this is going to be interesting to see. I like this matchup. The Knicks cannot come out lethargic. They have to come out ready. It's hard. It's noon, right? It's a hard situation. It's not going to be easy. But I think the hustle dude. We're talking about Josh Hart. We're talking about Hartenstein. The hustle dude is going to come out ready. Mitch Rob's going to come out ready. I think Brunson's going to come out ready. Randall has a tendency to come out overly slack, overly relaxed. He's trying to relax. That's Randall. He's trying to relax, but I hope he comes out really strong today. And I'm looking for RJ too. RJ usually has slow starts in situations like this. I hope he comes out like gangbusters, ready to go, man. Because then we could get this done. I would love the Knicks to blow these guys out if they can, because then Tibbs could rest them for tomorrow because they got to play Boston. That's a big game tomorrow. Okay, it's a big game tomorrow in Boston. So, yeah. Game day, T-Dot. Game day, King John. What's up? What's up, y'all? So this is going to be interesting. I want to see this today. Charlotte gets up. LaMelo Ball gets up to play in Madison Square Garden. Historically, since he's been in the league, he really gets up to play. He's one of these Showtime, what that knucklehead call him? Box office. He's box office, LaMelo Ball. He's going to come to play today. He's going to come to play today. But I got to say, while I truly believe Quentin Grimes can guard him, and now I believe RJ Barrett can guard him, he cannot guard Jalen Brunson. He cannot guard KJ. He cannot guard Jalen Brunson. I don't know. Is this the playing tournament? Stupid kids? I don't even know. I don't even pay attention to that. All I know is we need to win this game. Yeah, I don't even know. I just know we need to win this game today. The Knicks can go 5-4 if they win this game today. Let's get this thing. That's all I'm saying. Let's get this thing. Corey. Salute, Corey. Your birthday, man. How old are you? How old are you now, Corey? Are you drinking age? How old are you? Corey Lindsay's birthday, he said, coming up on Tuesday. All right. 43. Oh, that's a nice age. Wish I was 43 again. That's a nice age, man. You're still a young man. You're getting into your prime right now at age 43. Good for you, man. Good for you. Many more to you. Many more to you. All right. So let's get ready to watch this game, y'all. Let's get ready to watch this game. And yeah. So it's 4 minutes until 12. So let's get ready to watch this game. Yo, enjoy it. Be safe out there, Knicks Nation. Um, let's enjoy this game. Tomorrow we'll review the game. That a lot of people gonna come on after the game. I ain't gonna do that right away. I need to calm down. Both on the negative part. If the Knicks win, I still need to stay calm. If the Knicks lose, I still need to stay calm. So I don't like to come on right after a game because I'm not. Now, I understand my limitations in terms of my readiness to be objective right after a basketball game. So I do it tomorrow. So I'll come back tomorrow and then we'll review this game and we'll preview the Boston game tomorrow. But yeah, LaMelo, right. That's right. LaMelo, right, Craig. You're right. Not Melo, right? Because we got a Melo, right. You right, Craig, right. It's LaMelo. You right. But y'all please enjoy the game. Be safe out there. Shalom.